Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again on Friday, 3 o'clock. Here we are. Okay, so last Friday I promised you a professional appraiser, and this is my good friend Mike Zettelmoyer.
Hello.
Who works for Jameson Appraisals. I've known Steve forever too.
Yep.
And Mike is the top of his game in the appraisal world, and so I just want to ask him to do a really brief video as a piggyback of my video last week. You know, we talked about the different things of why we have an appraisal done. And so, Mike, take it away. You've been doing this for 17 years
17
now.
years now, yep.
So help us out. The different types of appraisals and what you do.
We cover everything from estate planning, PMI release. When you get to that 80% equity in your home and you're paying PMI, you want to drop that from your lender. We'll often come out and just establish you've gotten to that point. We also do tax assessment appeal work, and probably the biggest one is mortgage financing. You go in for a loan when you're buying a home, they'll send us out just to establish the value, make sure you're not overpaying, underpaying, that type of thing. Is just calculate the risk for the lender.
Right, yeah. So the biggest thing is for mortgage financing, right?
That's our primary bread and butter work we do.
So what do you do? What's the difference between like a goof like me coming in and telling somebody what their house is worth and what you guys do?
Well, you guys will typically go out first, meet with the seller, sort of run a CMA, comparative market analysis. What we'll do, we'll come in, usually it's a little backwards, but we come in after the transaction's sort of agreed upon.
Yeah.
And then the lender will hire us, say, all right, we want to verify that the home is worth what you guys have contracted it to be. So we'll come out, the first part is we'll be on site, we'll measure up the house, take photos, establish what's the quality of the house, the condition of the house, what are some of the features, and then we'll go into the neighborhood, look at similar homes, what are they doing, what's the market doing, what are interest rates at, what are the typical days on market.
Yeah.
Kind of give like a forecast of where the market's been and where it's going, and that kind of plays into the evaluation of the property.
Then you send the report to the bank. They check it and make sure it's good.
Yeah, it goes through a whole underwriting process, usually a week or so, and then if everything's good, it gets the stamp of approval, and you go to closing, and there are no issues.
Awesome. Well, the majority of you guys, with the questions I asked you guys to submit from last Friday, was the difference between an assessment, a tax assessment, and an appraisal. Mike, real quick, what's the difference?
A tax assessment, from my standpoint, is they'll send somebody out. They probably won't make an appointment. Oftentimes for new construction, they'll go off plans and specs. They'll drive by the house. Yes, this looks accurate. We don't do spot reassessments in Berks County. So when you sell your house, it won't get reassessed. That's a common question we get asked.
Cool.
What we do is it's a pinpoint. As of the effective date, we establish the value. So it's not an assessment. What our appraised value is when you buy the house, it doesn't get reported to the assessment board, so you won't be reassessed at any point. Unless there's a countywide reassessment, and if that ever happens again in Berks, it'll be all over the news, so you'll know when that's coming.
Yeah, well, you'll be busy, man. So, hey, listen, and other reasons would be maybe if you have estate planning, you want to find the value of an asset like your house.
Absolutely, yep.
You can call these guys and stuff like that. So there's a couple always reasons why you should get an appraisal done on your house, like he said, PMI drop and all that. But so hey, listen, how do they get a hold of you, man?
You can find me on LinkedIn personally, or Google Jameson Appraisal Services, and you'll find our phone number. We don't have a web page as of yet, but look us up online and you'll get a hold of us. Or ask this guy.
He knows. He knows I signal with smoke signals and
it usually works.
It works good on a clear day. And you can messenger, text, email. You guys know how to get me. So anyway, Mike, thanks a million for coming in, man.
Thanks
Appreciate it, brother.
me.
Yeah, thank you. Take care, everybody. God bless. Have a good week.